don't spend time on things that don't matter to you. For example, if you don't care about cooking, then you probably shouldn't spend time on cooking. Wait. Michael, but you need to eat food. You need to get healthy stuff. Yeah, you're right. You can do that if you want. But a lot of people like to save time on things like that. And so, how do you save time on it? In America, you're going to like order frozen food or stuff like that. Yeah, it's okay. You can get around it. One of the ways that I have done that is I live in Vietnam. So I can eat out every single meal for pretty cheap. Or I can get this sandwich like this. This is $1, right? I don't even know how much this would cost in America, like $5 or something. But this is $1. This is a great snack. This is definitely not going to fill me up. But when I was in America, I was like, how do I get a meal in me without having to spend time cooking? Because I was busy doing other things and I didn't want to spend the time cooking. Busy doing other things like what? Well, I ran a company. I own a marketing agency and I spent a lot of time on it. Getting clients, working with clients, doing work, all that stuff, okay? And so one of the benefits of having a job is that you have coworkers and also you don't have to think about work outside of work. That's a huge benefit of having a job. But when you own your own company, that thought never leaves. You don't clock out and then work's off your brain. Unfortunately, there's work thoughts that can come up in your brain all the time before you go to bed. Maybe it keeps you up at night, right when you wake up in the morning, it stresses you out, whatever it might be. And so you have these thoughts in your brain all the time. So you want to get to work, you want to do stuff. And so like spending time doing activities that are not meaningful to me is like, why would I spend time on it? Like, why do I want to cook? I want to do other stuff. Do I want to spend 30 minutes cooking or do I want to spend 30 minutes getting a new client that's going to bring in thousands of extra dollars a month? Like if I can make thousands of extra dollars a month doing 30 minutes extra a day, then could I just spend a little bit more money and like order food or something, right? I think a lot of people reason stuff out that way. I did as well. Except in America, it was really hard for me to find healthy food for less than $10 a meal. And I just couldn't reason out why I should spend more than $10 for one meal. Even if I was like ordering it, like frozen meals and got a microwave or something, it's like still $10. It's way too much. And so on this journey that I've traveled around the world, I'm so grateful to be in Vietnam where I can eat food cheaply. I mean, I can order food for less than $2, like a whole meal, and it can be a healthy meal. And if I want to order a healthy meal for my girlfriend and I, delivered, it'll probably be $4, maybe $5 for us to eat for two people. I can order extra food, right? Like for tomorrow or for snacks. So maybe $8. I'll get multiple meals and all this stuff. Great, right? That's totally worth it. But then it's like, wait, I'm saving money by not having to spend so much on, on all the stuff in America, for example. So it's like, what? Do I really need to work as hard as I was working before? Because my expenses aren't as much. So then the whole different question comes in of, what do I want to spend those 30 minutes on? Because I could spend this is just the example, 30 minutes to make a couple extra thousand a month, 30 minutes to learn how to cook. So I get the 30 minutes back, essentially. I have 30 free minutes. It's like, well, you got 30 minutes, you can learn how to cook. Or some people might say something like, you got 30 extra minutes, you got to keep up on the news. Oh my God. I see a rainbow at the window right now. I'm like, what the heck? Why would I spend 30 extra minutes on the news? Why do I need to keep up with that? Why do I want to use my mental space for the news? Why can't I use those extra 30 minutes to read a book? Why can't I use those extra 30 minutes to write my journal? Why can't I use those extra 30 minutes to learn another language? You can use that time for whatever you want to do. So if I'm not ready or feel like learning how to cook, well then I'm not going to. And the reason why I say it, and I strongly feel like I can spend the time on better things, or I could spend it scrolling on social media. One of the reasons why I delete social media off of everything is because all the free time that you have, you will use on social media. That's just what happens. So for me, deleting social media off of my devices means then I got free time. I could do whatever I want. And then you have to think about what you actually want to do. And so I spend the time doing what I want. I still don't cook my own food. In fact, I got nothing here to actually cook. And I've been living in this apartment for 9 months. And in this exact apartment, I got nothing to cook. 9 months. Ordered out every single meal. Also, I go to the gym a lot, and there are ways to get really healthy food, like, gym prepared food, which I would say is, some people might think is a little bit more bland, especially in America. But here, it can actually be really tasty and still really healthy. Also, Vietnam has some of the healthiest food in the world. One of the reasons why is there's vegetables in everything. Okay, one of my concerns was about sodium intake because in Asia they consume more sodium. I just have to be mindful of that. Also, one thing people do not do here is pick up the bowl of pho and drink all the broth. No, in America, I did that. I will say I did that. You eat everything, you drink the broth. But here, you can eat all your noodles, you can eat all your meat, and you do not have to drink all the broth. And so that's a lot of sodium savings in there. All right, coming back to the point, we spent a lot of time jumping around, but yeah, I don't feel like cooking. I still don't feel like learning how to cook, and I still want to spend my time in all these other activities that I want to do. Okay? I'm recording a video right now. I could have been cooking, but instead, I didn't. So I'm going to eat this and drink a protein shake because that's how I'm spending my time. Maybe one day I'll learn how to cook. Maybe someone will cook for me. But also, I can make healthy choices at the same time. What do you think about that? Anyway, see you next time.